so sorry. Okay, so you guys can hear now and everything. So how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad to be here. What's happening? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. So, how has life been for you since you've left the Big Brother house?
It's been great to be honest. Stayed in there for 9 weeks. Came out. To see the reception, the love, and obviously I've got like a fan base now. The Groovers as they
Yeah.
call it. That's my, that's family now. You get
Hmm.
so just be getting lots of love from them, and obviously being busy back to back. I came out in the ninth week, so
Yeah.
just been having just having like a lot of interviews, just events. To be honest, man's been really busy, but it is what it is. That's
Mm.
why I'm looking forward to putting in the work, and then getting those results. So it's just been massive. Obviously, the social media following has also been you know um great as well. So it's just been lots
Mm.
of love, and every single day I just see it and I just embrace it. Yeah,
So you're ready to get this money,
yeah. Ready to get that money, but also to also create value. Because
right?
I believe it's always important for you to create value, and then obviously that value will fetch you endless possibilities for whatever kind of results. So it's about Groovy is that my brand is about creating value in every single way that I can. Yeah.
Right. So when you did you tell your parents you were going on the show? Did you tell your mom or your sister, anybody?
Yeah, I did actually.
So what did they
So
say?
like
What did they think about the show? About Big Brother in general?
about people
What did
that
they?
I know they're
Yeah.
mad. Yeah, nah, we're all fans, though. We're all fans, trust me.
Oh wow.
Nah, like when Big Brother is on, it's like a family thing. Do you get like everybody like we watch it? Do you get we watch it and we follow it, and then we obviously have our faves. Do you
Mm.
get so like you always sometimes we clash. Momsy might be supporting this person, I'll be supporting another person. You're like, why are you supporting this person? Do you get me? Like it's always, but then it's just a vibe. I think the show is just I always say it's a show like no other, and
Right.
it's just a dream come true. Because my mom was always she used to say that one of you should go and one of you should try an audition, one of you should try an audition, and that kind of
Mm.
thing. And I always had it in mind that obviously like someday down the line, because I've obviously been such a fan of the show, I always saw myself in being in that house.
Mm.
And it's just exciting. My lucky number is 7, and I got to be in the 7th season. So I think it's just destiny. So
Wow.
yeah, they were proud. They were
That's
definitely proud,
amazing.
and I'm happy to represent. Yeah.
So how is your business in Lagos Island doing now? Have you gone to check it out ever since you got out?
Nah, good question. Good question. Nah, I haven't been there like physically present, but
Mm.
I mean the setup is still there. Regardless. Before I even went into the house, so I do have 4 sisters. So I had one of them obviously, going to the store. I have my brother also who has his own, business as well in the same building. So, and also like I have uncles as well. So, so
Right.
it's like I have people that that could check. They were checking up on on the day-to-day activities in the store. And then now that we're like outside, now that I'm
Mm.
outside, I am running things from where I am in my own capacity, but it's more like now like super visory kind of role. I'm still really proud of the effort that he put into trying to make sure that the business still moved in a positive light. And obviously I still have my staff
Yeah.
that there as well. So it's a collective effort, to be honest. It's just now obviously I can't be there physically present, but I do definitely plan on returning back, because that's what the boy has been hustling for like 4 to 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Jigga. So yeah, there's still that area is still my heart, and obviously my store is still definitely something, because that's my business, that's my blood. I don't joke with my
Yeah.
business. So yes, at some point I would show up, but yeah, my business is still going in the right direction. And obviously now with the now with the platform and with the exposure, it's just about taking it to greater heights. So yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely ideas are being put together to to take it to the next level for sure.
So Groovy, they call you the baby boy of the season.
Yes, so baby boy of the season, man of the season for a reason. The
So why do
groove
you
is
think
Pink Panther,
people call
Kaki.
you
So
the?
let me, no, 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 no,
Oh
no.
yeah, hype.
When my, yeah. Nah, I'm not, nah, I'm not having myself though. It's my groovers. They love me so much, so they gave me so many names, man. I came outside, I was
Hmm.
like, you get baby boy of the
I know
season,
Pink Panther.
Pink
I know baby boy
Panther,
of the
yeah, what you
season.
saying? Baby boy of the
Hmm.
season, man of the season for a reason.
Hmm.
Mr. Kaki, so that's those are like my essay fans. They give me that one, which means peace. So that
Oh,
one I've
that's
added
nice.
it to my names.
Collection.
Groovy sauce, strawberry boy, everything,
Ah,
everything.
Groovy is okay. It's okay.
The
Strawberry.
content, as it's called,
The content.
groovers,
So
my
why do
people.
you think they call you not just because it's not just your groovers that call you the baby boy
Yeah,
of the season? It's almost everybody. I mean, Ebuka called you that.
yes.
People that
So
watch the show
Ibuka,
that are kind of
yes,
neutral,
yes,
you
yes.
also call you
Exactly.
that. So why do you think you earned that name? Why? Tell us. Tell us
Yo,
why you
first of all,
think.
first of all, big love to Ibuka. I was gassed when I saw that. Actually, that was one of the
Mm.
first posts I saw when I came outside. I was like, I just saw the official baby boy of the season is out, and I had like
Mm-hmm.
this weird, like, I don't make the rules kind of like,
It's not my
obviously they were playing,
fault.
like, I don't make the rules though, because like they were playing like my highlights, and it was just so surreal because I was like, wow, like this is mad, and obviously the reception I got coming out, it was just so massive. It was so mad. So I mean, why did they call me Big Boy of the season? Because I think, not even that I think. I I believe, that I believe that, and I'll say this in the humblest way possible. I do
Okay.
believe I am a true and loving soul. Very, just real, humble, and a sweet guy. To be honest. So, baby boy of the season is just a reflection of that. The fact that I stood my ground, and I was just this kind of very, just very friendly character, to be honest. And obviously, everything that comes with the boy,
What comes with the boy?
and I the director make the you understand, make the see am, she get. Let's not go too much into it, but yeah. I always call it. I'll be like, yo, it's just 6'5", love, beautiful man, with a loving heart, and just a go getter. So
do
I
you
think,
think do you
yeah,
think do you consider yourself a playboy, or have
playboy,
like all your life in uni, when you came
yeah,
of age, obviously, and when you started dating and when you started meeting women,
yeah.
has anybody called you a playboy? Do you consider yourself a playboy? Because a
Nah,
lot of
yeah,
people felt that way about you on the show, that you're a playboy.
yo, I
I'm
have I
being
have
honest.
been I have been called that before, like in the past, but I think every guy can relate. I think it's just about the attitude. When you have this
Mm,
certain level of confidence as a guy,
right.
you're not, you're just confident. Like people just see you and they're like, wow, this guy. You just have this aura about you. I do believe I have that. Because I'm very confident in myself. Aside my
Mm,
physical qualities, I radiate that personality. Like when I'm anywhere I am, I'm always, you get, like, whether it's my height you're noticing, I just feel like I'm present, like even if I don't speak. So I feel like it just reduces your personality. So automatically when they see a good looking guy, polished, and you get just yeah, a good looking guy, educated guy, just that's doing well for himself, obviously.
mm,
I will say that because I have been putting in work, for, like I said, for the past almost 5 years. And I think when they
yeah.
just see that kind of thing, they'll be like, this boy na shower, this guy na playboy and all this kind of thing. So yeah, I have been called that before, but no, I think that perception, at least in the house, is false, because that was never what I was going for. I was going for the 100 mil. You understand? I was going for the 100 mil, and trust me, what happens in that house is just crazy, just a roller coaster, to be honest. A lot of emotions flying here and there, and a lot of things just happening. Like some things you can't just control, to be honest. So
Right.
yeah, that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Okay. So what do you think when you came out of the house and obviously you saw everything that went down and you saw,
Yeah, yeah.
what people had to say? What do you think, in your own words, what do you think is the greatest misconception about Groovy that you've seen? a misconception that people have about you that you've seen ever since you come out of the house?
Yeah, okay. So there's a comment I'm trying to I don't I'm try I want to use the same words, but it's something centered around, me like me coming to the house for food and for women, that kind of thing. Yeah, man, I wouldn't even deny, like, in my normal, like, if you see me on the outside, anyhow, like, yo, I love food, man. I did chop, you get me? So, and then, the whole thing with the women, the whole thing with the women situation is just like I said, things happen. It is what it is, regardless. Um, when you're in that house, a lot can happen. But I would always make sure that my focus, I always make sure that my focus was centered around, trying to, get far in the game as much as possible. Making sure that I participated in, just making sure that I was just out there. Like I said, I am confident in myself. I'm confident in my ability. So whatever it is that needed my input, I was always putting that in. And I also make sure to have fun. Do you get? So yeah, so I think there are obviously going to be misconceptions. Big Brother is a 24-hour show, and there are 28 housemates inside, and you don't expect. There's no way people watching on the outside will be able to get to every single person. Because like I said, I've been a fan of the show. I see what happens. The attention shifts sometimes to another person. So there's no way
Right.
you're going to be able to see everything, to be honest. But yeah, that misconception about me, only coming to the house for only food and women or whatever. Nah, that's not it.
It's
Because if that
false.
was the case, I don't think I would have made it to the ninth week, to be honest. And
Right.
yeah, I believe I did my best and I enjoyed every single thing that happened. And we're outside of the house. What happened in the house has happened. It is the past. Now I'm just focused on Groovy the brand, my fan base, Groovers, and obviously, just making that impact, keeping that spirit and that hustling spirit that I definitely want to push forward with this
Right.
platform.
Let's take it back to when there was a moment in the season that was kind of a shift in dynamic when Big Brother decided to move you from your level, which we call the trenches, to the island, which we call the island.
Yeah.
So a lot of people said that when you move, we saw that there was a shift in your personality. Like you're more jovial, like you talk to people a lot, like you mingled with everyone in a sense. You kind of found a way to talk to everyone and have little conversations with everyone. But it felt like in your level, you were very secluded. So why do you think there was a change between how you were in your level and when you moved to the next level?
Um, I mean, to be honest, I did have those discussions in the house. People, I think certain people were, felt that way, and obviously now coming to hear that from you, that people on the outside felt that way as well. To be honest, I think moving up to level one just felt like the first day of coming to the house. Do you get? It just felt like a new housemate. A new housemate was just added. It's normal. You understand? Everybody's going to want to get to know that person, or that housemate would definitely want to integrate with everybody. I am big on energy. I always use the word energy, and I am big on energy. And to be honest, like I said, it just felt like coming into the house, and the reception, the vibe, and everything. It was just like that, because obviously in the level that I was in, that's the level two. We were together for almost like 4 weeks. I think it was 4 weeks before I moved upstairs. So you pretty much know everybody. You've already gotten used to everyone's personality, and like I said, my energy has to align, for me to be in certain conversations and certain things, because I'm a real nigga. And to be honest, I don't want to be, caught involved in something that I feel is not, that I feel is not, necessary, or something that is not helping me in any way, to be honest. I'm always drawn to intelligent conversations, and just trying to better myself, really. So like I said, we've been together for 4 weeks. You kind of know everybody already. People that your energy is aligned with and every kind of thing. So there was really no need to try and impress or do anything extraordinary. Do you get what I mean? But then
Yeah.
moving upstairs, like it just felt like new housemate, first day of coming to the show. Everybody's trying to get to know everybody. Like I we're in level two when I think Modella came in, Cheesy came in. Like you get everybody. There's just that buzz. Oh, a new housemate has come in. Let's just get
Right.
to know everybody. And that was actually the first time that I got to have proper conversations with those
The
level one
island
housemates,
is.
because
Yeah.
we always, the only time we're seeing each other is when we're competing,
Mm-hmm.
either in tax or HOH or wages. Do you get what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, now we can have a one-on-one with this guy. Let us get to know this guy. And like I said, I'm always open to that kind of thing. And the energy, like I said, the reception that I got was, it's good. It was great. And we just had our
A good
time,
time.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Groovy, a lot of your stay in the house, it was heavily involved in shifts, and most of the times when we have Big Brother housemates that have a certain look, let's say they're attractive men, they dress good, they talk well, they are kind of always involved in shifts. So, do you think that as a housemate that has been on the show, do you
Yeah.
think that you being in a relationship or being attached to someone on the show changes your game in any way? As someone that was in the show, honestly,
Yeah.
do you think it
Changes your
changes your game?
Nah, I don't. Or from my own perspective, I can't speak for anyone. Like from my own perspective, it's still, regardless, relationships will form if to form.
Mm.
Um, and to be honest, I would not go into a relationship with somebody that I do not, that my energy does not align with, or I actually do not have, some kind of interest in, like
Mm.
affection for, because I'm trying to play a game or strategy, to be honest, because like the kind of person where I be like at a quick tire for matter, like I don't really like drama. Do you get? So
Mm.
like, like the thing they tire me. So like I can't really be with somebody that, that I can't
You can't relate to.
like have an
Like,
understanding with. Like it's easy,
yeah.
like it's normal for you to have arguments and stuff in relationships. So it's not like it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a perfect thing. But like there has to be like, okay, this person, this is somebody that I feel like, okay, we can, or we are gravitating towards each other, and then, something like that happens. So no, like for me, it was still the same thing. Like, whether I was in a relationship or not, my energy, my mindset, my focus was always still on making sure that I got to that, to that final
Mm.
destination. I was always saying during it, I think that was in the show, even in Gary Sessions Biggie, oh, I want to win the show. Even conversations, I want to win the show. But obviously, for you to win, you have to make it to the final week, right? So
Right.
it kind of felt like a one step at a time kind of situation. Do you get? So that's why I said,
Mm.
ninth week is not, ninth week no be beans, to be honest. Just one more week, to the finale. So I feel like, I definitely did a lot of things right, more than the things that I would say that people that were wrong, to be honest, because all experiences, you have the highs and the lows of it.
Yeah.
So my focus never drifted, never shifted. And the funny thing is, so like the kind of person I'm somebody who, like, if I build a certain bond with you, friendship with you, or in a relationship with you. So like I said, for people that watch the show, I'm always the type of person to to encourage people to to help. Do you get? Like sometimes it's kind of like I have just this selflessness about me, and so whoever it is you saw me building a bond with or something, whatever it is, you ask that person tomorrow, they tell you that this guy was always pushing and supporting me, because that's the kind of person I am. Do you get? And if you're not
Mm.
giving that back to me, then obviously there's going to be an imbalance. Do you get? So it's kind of like I want to focus to win the 100 mil. I want to win 100 mil. And if you and I are going to be friends, if we're going to be close, then we have to help each other to get to that level. If I feel like you're distracting me, or I feel like we're creating problems for each other, then that means you are a problem. Do you get me?
Mm.
So we always have to be on the same page. Do you get? So that's just it. And like, I'm not gonna call names, but obviously I think the people that had some kind of very close relationship with, they did make it to the finale. You get me? So
Mm.
yeah, I think there's definitely something right about that.
You're
Regardless.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. I know that on the show, a lot of people kept on questioning you about your relationships, right? And one of the things you kept on saying was that when you get outside, if you and Beauty have a conversation, you tell her how you feel, exactly what you're telling them.
Yeah.
So
Who
let me
come
ask you
again?
this. When you're on the show, a lot of people kept on asking you about your relationships, the one with Beauty and the one with Fee now, and what's going to happen when you come outside. And I know that you kept on saying the same thing. You said that, when you get outside, if you have a conversation, it's going to be the exact same thing that I'm telling you guys, I'm going to tell her. So my question for you is, have you guys ever had a conversation, whenever you've seen Beauty, because you've been in events together? So have you ever said anything to her? Is there any conversation that has happened between the both of you? or it's just flat?
To be honest, I would prefer to, not speak on that. Because I prefer not to speak on that because I've really had that, that experience, in the house and with everything, surrounding it. And I have been operating on a full skill, love and light mode, and obviously my, the groovers, my family, I know that they will, they are ready to, they will back me to the ends of the earth, whatever it is that is happening. You understand? So, as the president of the, I forgot to tell you, president of the Gentlemen's Club, like another nickname.
You didn't enter the Gentlemen's Club. You didn't.
Exactly.
You didn't decide. You stick to Fina. You didn't. You're not part of the Gentlemen's Club. I beg. Please.
So, anyways, so keeping it real, I'm operating in the full love and life mode, and I'm really, really trying to, focus on myself. So, I don't really want to entertain any conversations regarding, this person or that person. The show has ended. Make everybody follow make everybody focus on their own race. You understand? So that's what I'm doing. Focusing on my brand, focusing on, just, making it, killing it, and obviously, focused on, on the groovers as well. So, all those conversations, like, I'm really not interested in diving into that. You get me?
Okay. All right. That's fair enough. Now let me ask you this. Your situation with Fina in the house was very complicated. It was a topic of discussion. Now, point blank period. Let me just put it to you like this. Would you say your feelings for her from the beginning to this very moment was genuine?
Also, not going to speak on that. That's a private matter.
Oh, private. Okay. All right. So, okay, let me put it to you like this. The relationships you've had.
Okay, you want to turn it in another way to confuse me?
No. Okay, in general.
Yay! Wahala.
The relationships you've had in the house. Would you say they were genuine? The relationships. So no
what?
The relationships that you had in the house. Would you say that your feelings were genuine? No names were called, though. Very blank.
All I'm going to say is Groovy Mono is a real guy, 100% real guy. If that doesn't answer your question, then I don't know. I don't know. I can't help you other than that. You get me? Yeah.
I mean, I'll take that answer. I can respect that. Okay, right. So let me ask you this now. Give us your top 5 moments in the house. Top 5 moments.
Top 5. Okay, so the first is walking into the house. First housemate to walk into level 2 or trenches, as you will call it. Second would be, I think just the first Ouija, or call it the first win. I think I have a lot of moments, but let me just be saying off the top of my head. So let's just say the first Ouija, or the first win we had over the level 1 housemates. I mean, that felt really good, to get one of them, even though the consequences of losing the Ouija is not as great as the consequences of losing HOH. Yeah, that felt really great. I got to act, I got to sing, and obviously we we had the 80-0 score, so that was interesting. I think the third one would be, would be that moving up, moving to level 1. That was mad as well. I didn't see that coming, to be honest. That one bust my head.
Oh, speaking of moving to level 1, I forgot this question. Okay, I forgot about
pepper room. Pepper room wanna pepper me. Hey.
I forgot. I totally forgot about this question.
Groovy.
Okay. You lied to me. You lied to us, okay? Because I remember vividly when it comes to the situation with Chomzy, in the beginning, I kind of believed you that there was nothing, like there was no attraction there. But later on, you admitted it, that there was an attraction. So what changed for you regarding Chomzy?
Okay, so how is this going to work now? So you cut me off in the question you're asking me. Now you want me to go to another question?
Okay, sorry. Finish that first question. Just have that other one in mind and prepare your answer.
I'm
Prepare your
blank.
answer.
I'm blank. I'm blank. I'm blank. Yes. My brain is
Groovy,
on. I
you're
need
running away
chow.
from this question.
I need chow. You know the way I function. If you know me, you know I need chow. If you're gonna be asking me all these questions, you get me?
No,
Where's the
there's no
chow?
food. Groovy, you're just sleeping your way out of this
No,
question.
I'm
I don't
just
like
grooving.
that.
I'm grooving my way into the answer. Don't worry. Just chill. It's a process. You get me?
Okay.
Just
Oh yeah,
chill.
tell me. Oh yeah, just forget about the other question. Answer the last question about Chomsy. Because I really want
Yo,
to know.
my people, she
I
said
really
I should
want to
forget
know.
about the question. Oh. Okay.
Yes, just answer the Chomsy one.
Okay.
Just answer
Please,
the
what
Chomsy
is
one.
your question again? Like I said, I need I
Okay, my question is: in the
uh,
beginning, you claimed
mm,
that there was no, you didn't have any. You're not even seeing Chomsy. Who is Chomsy? But later on, as the show progressed, we found out that there was an attraction there. So what changed? Pink Panther. What changed?
mm, mm. Okay. So, anyways, since there are so many questions about relationships and situationships, and
Chomsy
some
was not in a
in
relationship
the
though.
house. No. I'm saying since
Chomsy was not
there's
in a
so many
relationship.
questions, since you're asking me a lot of questions about women, or let me just put it like that. So the women in the house, you get me?
Okay. Yeah, put it
Yeah,
like that.
I am going to, like I said, just tell you that the game is the game. What happened, and that's not what I'm on. That's not the vibe I'm on right now. The vibe I'm on is trying to get this money, create
Really
value,
good.
focus on my brand. You get me? I mean, yo, isn't that what it is? Isn't that what it
No,
is? Like
that's not answer to my question. And
that's
this
not the answer
question
to
is
your question.
simple. This question is actually very simple. It
If it's very
doesn't it
simple,
doesn't
answer okay. You answer it for me then.
I'm
If
not
it's very
groovy
simple, you
now.
answer it for me.
I'm not groovy. I'm not you. I wouldn't know.
Okay, you're not me. Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not you. Just be honest now. Just be honest.
Sweet. Oh, nah. Nah. I am honest now. I am honest. Pepe
Okay. Oh.
room.
Groovers,
Yes.
your guy doesn't want to answer my questions.
Okay, no,
So let me
okay.
just
I mean, go back. If you just search for Big Brother Season 7 tape, go back and watch everything. I think you find the answers. It's as clear. Just go and watch everything. You find the answers. Like me, I'm
okay.
like I said, I'm done with that. I'm done with the experience. I'm happy for the platform, and yeah, I'm happy for the platform. I'm done with the experience. Now, anybody that comes up to Groovy, make sure you come correct. Make sure you
Okay.
come correct, and make sure you're talking about things that can actually help us to move forward, and not
Okay.
drag me back, because I feel like the questions you're asking me, obviously you have your questions, but I feel like like I said, it's
No, they are
just
not. It's just to provide clarity. That's just what it is. But I understand if you want to answer.
clarity.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
That's what I'm supposed to ask you questions about. Your experience, the things that happened, you
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
But that's fine. So let me ask you this. Now that you've come out of the house, who do you think are your closest friends, like your circle, among the housemates? Who do you think are your closest buddies now that you've come out?
Oh yeah, I also then that's also going to be something I can't reveal. Yeah,
Ah, Groovy.
unfortunately. Yeah, real niggas move in silence. Haven't you heard that before?
Okay, it
Real
doesn't have to be
niggas move in
females. It can
silence.
just be
We move,
males. It can be
we
men.
move in silence, regardless. Like,
Okay, your closest boys, I guess. Boys.
okay, my closest, my closest
Boys.
boys.
Yeah, like guys.
Okay, so obviously, I've got Hermes, I've got
Okay.
Shags, I've
Okay.
got and yeah, I've got Hermes, I've got Shags, I've got Swag, and
Okay.
funny enough, if you watch, for example, like last night's event, you'd see that I actually have a good time with every single person. Do
Yeah,
you
you're
get?
dancing a lot
You
yesterday.
find me dancing and vibing with
Yeah.
every single person. But the reason why I mentioned these two people, Hermes and Shaggs, obviously because we came out the same day, and then we've been doing
Okay.
this whole, and then the energy was just crazy. Like we've been scattering everywhere, Three Musketeers. What you saying? Represent. You get me? Yeah. So I mean, I've just been, it's been a vibe with every single person. Like I said, love and light. If you bring good energy, man, I'll give that back to you. So I feel like I've just been cool with every single person, and I am open to growing, and
Okay.
working and moving forward. Yeah. So same thing, you know, opposite sex as well. Like I said, it's all good between everybody. Yeah, between me and everybody. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. How do you feel about the winner of Big Brother Naija Level Up Season 7? How do you feel about the second female winner? How do you feel like it's a woman who won the show this season? How do you feel about that? The fact
Two
that it came to
words.
the ladies. To the
Two words.
ladies. 2 words, okay. Give me one.
Well, well deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
This is
Well
already. I think.
deserved.
I think your class. You actually wait. So I think you're. Are you? You're happy because it's a female that won, or you're happy because it's the well deserved thing? Which one?
I'm happy because it was well deserved. I feel like she was the most. We saw her grow. We saw her low moments and we saw her high moments. Do
Okay,
you
so
understand what
you're
I
not.
mean?
It's
We
not
saw
about you
herself.
supporting. It's not about
A
because it's
woman.
a,
The
yeah,
fact that she was real.
yeah,
She was real.
yeah. I think we think alike somehow, somehow. You get me?
But you don't want
So
to answer my questions. This is what I said. Yeah, start going. Let me see your
no
groovers. Let
worry,
me see the questions they're asking
no
me.
worry. When I
Um,
start my own, maybe I should start my own interview. My own this thing. I'll just put you on to ask you some kind question. You get me?
me too, I'll be saying I
Why
cannot
did you
answer.
move back? You're scared.
I don't trust you, groovy. You can just go and ask me hard questions like this.
No,
All right.
uh-uh.
All right. Okay, give me a question. Do you have a question for me? Give me an interesting question. Make it interesting.
Do I have a question for you?
Give me an interesting
Mm,
question.
an interesting question. Um, should I?
Yeah, go ahead. Feel free.
I don't.
What do you say?
I need an answer, but I don't need an explanation. I need an answer,
Okay.
but I don't need an
What's
explanation.
that? Okay. What's the question?
I'm going to
Hey, I
ask you
hope
the
it's not hard.
question. Just
Hope it's
answer,
not. Hey,
but
good.
don't explain. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm scared. Okay,
You
I'm
the
ready.
ten, Chavi. Your tension,
Mm-hmm.
Chavi. Okay.
Oh yeah. Go.
Have you ever auditioned for Big Brother?
No.
I rest my case.
Why do you want to know that? Now I want to know why you want to know. Ah, I'll ask somebody.
Ah, you were scared, Abby. You
All
thought
right,
I was going
Groovy.
to
I was
ask you.
scared. I was going to ask you some crazy shit.
I just came up with that. Don't. I just came up with that. To be honest, I just came up with that. Mm.
Okay. All right, Groovy.
All right.
Thank you for coming, Pink Panther, baby boy of the season. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank you for
coming. Thank you
having
for
me,
coming.
Pepper Room. It's
Your
been it's
groupers
been a
want to know
vibe.
if you're gonna, if you're going to have, if you have it, when should we be expecting your clothing line? Are you going into? Are you having a clothing line coming soon?
Yeah, for sure. Yo, exciting times ahead. To be honest, everybody listening, groovers and non-groovers, more exciting times ahead. It's time for you to join the train,
Mm.
because we're moving with full force. I do have some announcements, coming. This
Mm.
week, exciting. Juicy. That's
Groovy
so
is
you
getting
understand.
that money, yo.
Exactly. So exciting announcement. Look forward to that. I am working
Mm.
so hard with my team to make sure that we get these ideas, up and running. I do have my business, which people obviously have gotten aware of or been aware of, Groovy
Mm.
Collections, my online business, and obviously I have my physical store in Lagos Island. So I am running that,
Mm.
in full capacity. And there's just a lot of rebranding. There's a lot of rebranding going into that. Like I said, I always spoke on the fact that I'd love to, expand. So definitely more outlets in various areas. I do have love and support, not just in Nigeria, but in, different places. SA, what you saying, Botswana, Ghana, you get me, Swaziland, UK,
Mm-mm.
US, different places,
Mm-mm.
man. The fan base is massive. So shout out to
Groovy, I'm
every single
excited.
one of
I'm
them.
excited to see your growth. I'm excited to see your
Yo, what you
growth.
saying? Yo, it's
I'm
going to be on
excited.
a chocalistic
Yeah.
level, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So then I don't have that then. My clothing line definitely working on that as well. I'm excited to see, to get everything up and running. I have my music, Groovy Mono to the world, the sound, Groovy Hours, my EP. Go stream, go listen to that. Feast on that
Oh,
before the
Groovy,
next.
you and her and you and Brian, are you guys ever gonna collaborate on music?
What you saying? Yeah, what you saying?
I'd like
Oh,
to hear
that's
that. That would be dope.
yeah. So looking forward to that. Working on my music. Just going in that, and obviously giving, dropping some new content and all those kind of things. I have my modeling. Yeah. So I'm obviously going to be doing my own brand stuff. I'm working with different brands, local and international. Being a brand ambassador, being a brand influencer. Just looking forward to just giving back as much as I can, because I felt so much love, and in that love kept me to the ninth week, and I've come outside and I'm seeing every single thing. For my birthday, day to day, every single thing, the messages. I'm just focused on that positive thing, and they love me and support me so much. And obviously, there's no way I'm not going to, make sure that the Groovy Mono brand is in every single corner, every single ear. You get me? So exciting times ahead, to be honest. Just stay tuned, because
All right, Groovy.
I'm coming on 100.
Thank
You
you
get
so
me?
much. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming, Groovy. I appreciate it. I hope you have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
You
Keep
too.
being you.
You too.
All
Thank you for
right.
having me,
Bye,
Pepperoni.
Groovers. Thank you
Bye.
guys for
Yo,
tuning
bro.
in.
Yes. So stay groovy, stay blessed. Peace.
Yes, sir.